Hello. Happy Saturday. Back with another art stream. I'm gonna be working on this Christmas present for my spouse, which is very overdue. We got a color sketch done and liner and some flats done last time. May, close enough, yeah. And so today, my goal today, and I need to fix this skirt because I think it looks not correct. So I need to fix the drawing of the skirt, and then I want to do shading, at least get basic shading done today. And then my goal is to finish this weekend. So if I don't finish it tonight, I'll finish it tomorrow. Finally, this drawing can stop haunting me. All right, so after last time's stream, I looked up a bunch of pictures of like pleated skirts. I have them in a tab somewhere, and I can't remember put it or my reference. Okay. Oops. So, hey, Paraglider randomly woke up at 5 a.m. while Jojo appears. Oh my gosh, hello. Thank you for stopping by the stream. I'm sorry that you're waking up. Well, I don't know what time you usually wake up, but 5 a.m. I'm assuming is not usually when you wake up. So I'm sorry. I'm sorry if that's not usual for you. Though I'm always like pleasantly surprised when I wake up early. I'm the kind of person that like, I think biologically speaking, I'm like not a morning person, but I like psychologically desire to be a morning person. So I don't know what that says about me. I always like feel good when I wake up in the morning, but if I left to my own devices, I think like if I sleep with no alarm, I tend to wake up around like 8 or 9 o'clock. But yeah, I aspire to be a morning person. Not intended? Oh, okay. Well, I'm sorry then. You woke up at 11:30, Betsy. Wow. I'm fixing this skirt. If it's the last thing I do, I should get rid of the flat here because I think that'll make me confused. Get rid of that. Dude, when people like, I always like I always hear people who are like, oh, I woke up at like 1 p.m. or whatever. Like I get really cranky when I wake up late. I don't know why. I think I'm like subconsciously mad at myself for not waking up early or something. But do people who wake up late, like, are they just like cool with it? I've always wondered. You wake up at like 1 p.m. and you're like, oh, no problem. Like I had nothing going on anyway. Fine. Not tell if this is better. Better, I can't tell. How do skirts work? like looking at a picture of a girl in this exact pose, but not, it's like the wrong angle. So I'm trying to like interpolate, trying to like rotate in my mind how this is supposed to look. Something like I should maybe just like break it down into the simple shapes. Like this. Something like that. That looks a little bit more correct, I think. Sort of bunched up here. Actually, this reminds me of something that I always think about when I wear skirts. Is whether do people sit on their skirt? Like when you sit down with a skirt, you like tuck the skirt under you, or do you sit with it like billowed out? Because I remember when I was young, my mom told me to sit with it billowing out, but then you're like butt is sitting on the chair directly, and that doesn't seem right. And so I always tuck my skirt underneath when I'm sitting down. And I think that's what most people do, but I don't know. I should ask my mom about this, but she told me to do that. I remember her telling me to do that. Like I was sitting in a chair and she was like, "Oh no, you're sitting in it wrong. You need to like billow the skirt out behind you." I was like, "Really?" I must have been like 12 or something. I was kind of young, I think, when my mom and I had this conversation. I'm not sure if I'm just remembering wrong, because it just doesn't seem correct, but I've always just wondered about this. I mentioned this was my goal last time, but I'm gonna try not to be too precious about this picture. So if the details are a little bit wrong, that's okay. That is gonna be okay. I think this looks a little bit better. It looks more correct physically. Something like this. This looks more correct. Yeah, I'll just go with this. I'm not gonna fuss over this too much. I'm gonna try not to fuss too much. I want to get faster at drawing. Only way to get faster is to draw more. But I don't draw often because I'm slow. Alright, then fix this masking. I'm also still not very versed in my new shading technique that I've been using. I'm still kind of slow, but I think overall it makes my coloring faster. But we'll see. This piece is gonna be kind of weird because it's not colored in the way that I normally do, where the character's sitting kind of like in direct sunlight. But this character's sitting under a tree. And so I'm wondering if I should shade this differently than I usually do. It's also like a completely different angle, so I don't know. All right, so next, I think I want to start shading. So grab a quick shading palette. Is this good enough? I don't know. I don't know how to color. I don't know how to do shading. All right, so let's do some shading on the character. This. Brush. Okay, how does this work? Wonder if I just wanna, let me mock up the color here. I wonder if I want to make this person kind of backlit like this. This be just an easy way to color. Something like this, right? The lower. Like the vertical planes are gonna be shadow and shadow. The horizontal planes are gonna be light. This. but they're backlit. Would it be more like this? Is this good? Do I like this? I don't know. Do I like this? Maybe more like the light being above is better. Something like this. Something like this? I don't know. Let me look up some examples. Need to look at pictures of people sitting under a tree. Why did I do this to myself? Why did I challenge myself? I don't know how to draw this. Person sitting under shadows. They're generally like... Oh, their shading's pretty light, actually. Let me try this. I dropped my pen. I'm gonna clear my... Let's try this again. Okay, let's start over. So I'm gonna just do a full bucket on the shadow. Then slowly paint in the form. So we're gonna get things like shading on the hair. Actually, I don't think I want to fill this in this. Here to see. Yes. How do shadows work? I don't know. I forgot to post on Twitter that I'm streaming. I gotta do that. Uh-oh. My engagement. My social media clout. Streaming some painting. Watch me try to finish very, very late Christmas gift. Somehow. Am I JoJo Story or JoJo Story Art on Twitch? Can't remember. What am I? I am JoJo Story. Okay. Okay. Beanie, hello. Welcome to the stream. Hope you're having a good night. Hope you're prepared to watch me mumble to myself while I am sad about not knowing how light and shadow works. I have that Light and Shadow book by James Gurney. Like, I have a physical version of it. I should probably read it one of these days. I was about to go to bed and I saw you were online. Bro, shading is I feel you. It looks super. Thank you. Oh no, I feel bad about making you not sleep. Sleep is very important. Sleep is so important. I will never. I used to like there. I remember there's this one guy. I did a class project in college a long time ago, and we were like divvying up all the work. I don't know. We had to do a lot of work for this project. We were divvying up all the work, and then this guy was like, I think he was older than us. Like, I was an undergrad, he was a grad student, I think. And he was like, and we're like, okay, do you think we can get this done all by, tomorrow or whatever? And he's like, I remember him saying something like, well, he's like, I don't think I'm gonna get all this done. And I don't, I'm not willing to like stay up all night for this thing. And I was like, oh, okay. And like at the time I was sort of like, I mean, I still kind of feel this. Like, I was like, well, but that just means we have to stay up later if you're not gonna like, I mean, we could all, I guess, decide to equally not care too. I guess that's also an option. So I was just like, okay. And I was like a little bit mad. Now I understand where he was coming from. Kinda. I don't know. Like, it's like not that important. A good excuse for you to work on art also. Oh, okay. You're very powerful. Like, if I am like too sleepy, I like don't do art things. Which is why I am never drawing. I really should be able to like, and then when I sit down to do it, it's like not that bad. I'm like, oh, this is actually kind of relaxing and like chill, but I'm always like, oh, I'm too tired. I'm not gonna do it. I just want to play video games, and then I just do that instead. So I don't know. I just need to like, need to not be so afraid of doing art when I'm tired, I guess. Sleep's important, but don't be a dick and force the work on everyone else. Yeah. Yeah. Like, I'm of two minds about it now, but when I was younger, I was like, you terrible group project partner. How dare you? But now I do see where he was coming from now. Like, there's very few things that are like really important. Like okay to be just just do things okay. Meowmer shit in the bathtub. Why? Why? Meowmers, why would you do this? My sister has been asking me about, she's been telling me like one of her coworkers was trying to convince her to get a cat. We won't tell her about this part of cat ownership. So, to be fair, Marble is pretty good about, I don't know if he's atypical, but Marble's been pretty good about not pooping in places that he's not supposed to. I think it's only happened when he's been in the carrier in the car. Like, that's literally the only time where he's like pooped not in his litter box. And I can kind of understand that because it's a long car ride and nobody told him to go to the bathroom before before getting in the car. So what are you gonna do? Old house, the litter box was in the bathroom and didn't get cleaned very often, so he'd poop in the tub sometimes. And despite them being in separate rooms now that he's here, he still views the tub as this is the poop place. Oh, I see. Aw. Well, I guess it's hard to blame Meowmers for... I mean, once a poop place, always a poop place. Normally, it's fine as long as we remember to keep the bathroom door shut. Ah, yes. Wow, so for your cat, it's like a rare pooping opportunity. When the door's open, he's like, oh yes, finally. The poopening. Yeah, they left the cool one open. It's so big and spacious. It weirdly has no litter, but that's okay. It's okay. Invisible litter works good enough. Is this how clothes work? I don't know. Ugh. Saw your tweet. Who's this a gift for? This was my husband's Christmas gift. If you're here last stream, I explained this, but I knew I was gonna be late, so I picked a spring theme. That's why it's got cherry blossoms in it. This is why it's not a Christmas themed picture. It's a spring themed picture. But even then, that was not enough of a good estimate. Because the season is almost over. But if I finish it before May, then technically it's still spring, right? Is it? When does spring end? It's still spring. I owe you a Sketcher's quest. I can't say much. Oh, I almost forgot. That's right. You did, I did ask you for a Sketch request. But please don't stress about it. Whenever you have time. How does shading on skirts work? June 20th. That's a very specific time. Make some random different colors and pray no one looks too closely. I mean, true. Very true. And eventually, you pretend hard enough and eventually you'll get it right one of these times. Ah, you ended up getting Tears of the Kingdom. Nice. It is good. I have been spending pretty much all my waking hours playing it. It's so good. It's I kind of wish I had done a little bit of a refresher on Breath of the Wild before starting. Because there's definitely some places where it's like, oh, this is a character I'm supposed to know, and like there's supposed to be like a cool callback here, but I do not remember, sadly. I'm very sorry, NPC character, I don't remember you. And so I feel like I'm kind of missing out on the like, oh, there's supposedly a cool moment here. I wish I had done like a little bit of like maybe even just watched like a YouTube summary or something. I guess it's not too late for that. I guess I could still do that if I wanted to. I've only gotten bird, but I'm about to start fish. Almost have all the memory puddles and got the secret social power thingy. Oh wow, I've only gotten one memory puddle. The like very first one. I have finished. I've gotten bird. I've also gotten bird. I did it completely silently because I did it on a train, but I forgot my headphones the day I had to take the train. I actually like went into work for once. The office, I mean. Oh, I should move these flowers out of the way. I cannot see. Can't see what I'm coloring. What the heck? Okay. But I don't know what the dungeon in that area sounds like because I didn't do it with sound, and I'm kind of bummed. Like I kind of wish I had thought to like, oh, I'll just do side quests while I don't have headphones, so I could like enjoy the like excellent sound design and music and stuff. Properly. Oh well, I might go look up the music later. Boss battle was, yeah. The boss battle was cool. I kind of cheesed it on accident. But the good thing about this game is that you kind of quickly start, like, you kind of quickly realize it's like there's nothing. There isn't really a wrong way to play this game. Like, the game makes it very clear. Do whatever you want, and that is fine, which I think is a really fun way to play. Have you been simping for Pura like everyone else? See, that's another one. That's an example of the thing where I was like, okay, she looks different than what I remember, but I can't remember how different. Like, I have a very vague memory of her looking different. And so when I saw her, I was like, oh, okay, that looks right. But she is a very nice, she's a good looking character. I understand why people are simping for Pura. Greg, hello. Welcome to the stream. There's a foot tall. Yeah, that's. I vaguely remember that. I was like, okay, I think she was like an old little old lady, and now she is not. Now she is a like a sexy office lady. I thought I was gonna be asleep by now, but I'm not. What is with everybody? Like, everybody who's come to this chat is having sleeping problems. There's like multiple people who are like, oh, I was gonna go to sleep, or like, oh, I woke up really early. She's 124 years old, but made herself young again with science magic. Oh yeah, she was like a child. I remember now. I'm a free spirit. That's a good way to live. Oops. My only actual complaint of Breath of the Wild was how there wasn't much variety in enemy types, but Tears of the Kingdom has so many different things to kill you, and it makes you so happy. True. I'm a little less terrified of roaming the map now. Like, I remember the Guardians were very scary, which was good, but also kind of annoying. So I'm glad they don't have something like that anymore. You'd finish this by next Christmas. That would be fitting. I would feel bad. That would be a primo joke though. I think that would be very funny. But I think my husband would be sad. Actually, he wouldn't be that sad. He might be a little bit sad, but I'd feel bad. Okay. Roaming the overworld is fine as long as you stay away from the 3 spoilers, but it's when you go down to spoilers where the fear really hits you. Oh my gosh, it sounds like you've gotten quite a far. I'm only... Yeah, I haven't done that much exploring, I guess. Like, I've been kind of following the main quest. And done little side quests here and there if they're short. There's a YouTuber I used to follow. He had to edit his sister's wedding video, and he finished by the 5-year anniversary of the marriage. It's a nice round number. Like if you miss the 1st year anniversary, you can't do it on the 2nd or 3rd anniversary or the 4th anniversary. That's just weird. You gotta wait till the 5th year. Gotta wait till the 5th year. That's just how it is. Tell you. This is the... I've got to wait for a special, like this is the 10th Christmas since we've gotten married. And so now finally you'll get your present. Something like that. How do ears work even? I don't know. May isn't just gonna make sense, just wait till December. Perhaps. Perhaps. If you want, you can wait to finish this until September, and then you can claim you're giving it to him during Pokemon Spring, since in Black and White, spring happens in January, married in September. Ah. He'll be like, okay. I can give it to him when the next Final Fantasy 14 expansion comes out. You can either do a Pokemon related date or a Final Fantasy 14 related date. Might as well start the next right after this one so we can get done in time. I'm gonna tell my husband my chat's roasting me for doing this late, and he'll appreciate it very much, I think. You are all on his side. I think he'll feel happy about that. I'm not on his side. I want him to wait longer. Yeah, I'm on your side. Getting some done on time is hard. It's true. That's what I'm saying. But I really do. I mean, I think it's good to have a deadline. Oops. Because I want to draw more. I want to draw more. But I also want to play so many video games. So what is a girl to do? Playing video games is so much easier than drawing stuff. When did you start anyway? How approximate to December 25th? I think I started it. I actually have no idea. I must have started it. Actually, can I look at my... Will it say when my file was created? Let me look. Where is it? What folder did I put this in? Started on the 23rd of December. I had to draw Christmas in last year and started on the 20th, finished on the 23rd of December, an hour later. Nice. Maybe the trick is to only give presents for things that are like only give oh, I found it. Only give presents for things that you know you can finish fast. Okay, I started this on December 21st, 2022. So yeah, I started it like the week of Christmas. Oh, hey, did you still want to try the demo of that fake one game yourself? I can link it to you later if so. Are you talking about the one based on the Mexican one? I would love to try it. Yeah, I would love to check it out. There's so many. I feel like my world has been opened up. There's so many games I want to try. But this is why I never get any art done. It's a big project. If I were you, it'd be the same predicament. After stream, I'll send you a link. All right, sounds good. Thank you. Once Christmas is done, you wouldn't feel the rush anymore. Yeah, that's true. Greg, you understand the psychology. I was just like, well, it's gonna be late anyway, so... It'd be very cool to watch you stream it, but that's up to you. Yeah, I think if I do get around to playing it, I'll probably stream it. I find Pokemon games I find them very nice to stream. Well, I've never played a fan Pokemon game, but normal Pokemon game, like I really enjoyed streaming Scarlet Violet. It like wasn't too grindy. And like I'm like familiar enough with the series that I like kind of know where I can kind of stop and like play off stream versus be in like story mode. I think that's really nice. Yeah, so if I do get around to playing it, I will probably stream them. That and the fusion one is one that I also want to try playing. It only goes up to the first gym, so you could probably finish the whole demo. Oh, right, it's a demo. That's right. That is true. That is so true. I wanted to do a May from Build Gear drawing this month, but since it's May, but I don't even know what I would do and haven't even started. I'm too... So I prefer not to do it than to rush it. Yeah, I mean, I think it's always like... I don't know. It's like hard to do stuff if you're like not motivated to do stuff. I mean, you could settle for just like, I'll just do a bunch of sketches and, you know, it doesn't have to turn into anything more. If it does, that's cool. But if not, I did a bunch of character sketches. Just for fun. And like, I think that's often the trouble, at least for me, when I run into like, oh, I don't know what to draw or whatever. Like oftentimes it's like, if I'm trying to draw a character and I'm like really not motivated to draw them, it's usually because I'm not familiar enough with that character. So like drawing them seems way harder than like normal. And so doing those sketches might help you get unstuck, or you might come up with ideas and stuff for what you actually want to draw. Or, you know, or maybe you don't, and that's okay too. On a related note, I've not opened RPG Maker since you and I hung out. I know, right? I mean, this is all in the same category of like, when does things get done? Never, apparently. Like that's just how life is. I don't know. And then somehow the things that are like you subconsciously find important does get, you know, they do get done eventually. So, I don't know. Everything turns out all right. Okay. Is the shading fine? I don't know. Who knows? Let's try. Okay, so let's use some more flatting. Get some more colors in here. How did I live without the lasso tool? How did I ever live without it? Okay. So that's hair. Where's my sketch layer? Make this multiply. Apply shadow layer. Yes, there we go. This will be here. Do I use Clip Studio? Yes, I am using Clip Studio right now. In fact, this is Clip Studio. I used to use Psy before I used Psy, and then before Psy I used... Didn't Clip Studio start some bad practices recently? Oh, did they? Tell me. What's the drama? What did they do? happened? I don't recall if they wanted to charge the service per month like subscription, or was it some AI stuff? Oh. Well, either would be very sad. I recall something bad related to them. Oh, okay. I'll have to look it up. I feel like historically they've been pretty good about, like, not being too controversial. Be nice if it stayed that way. I'm back with sandwich. Nice. What kind of sandwich are you eating? I could go for a sandwich. I don't make enough sandwiches in my life anymore. It was also a single tweet I saw about, so it might have just not been true. Okay, well, it's worth... I mean, it's always worth, like, keeping up on what's going on. I should get sandwich ingredients. I used to eat sandwiches all the time. Why did I stop? I guess because my husband doesn't really like sandwiches, and so, like... And you can't buy, like, a whole loaf of sandwich bread just for yourself, because the bread will go bad. I think that's why. I can't, like, I like bread, but I won't eat it fast enough to get rid of a whole loaf. So both of those things were going to happen, but they listened to user outcry and went back on the ideas. The thing right now is that they seem to be going forward with that is if you upgrade to their 2.0 version or whatever, it always has to be online to authenticate your membership. So if your Wi-Fi goes out, no art for you. Oh. That seems unwise. I don't know. Like, why would you want people to be like, you can't go draw, can't take your Clip Studio and laptop and go draw outside or something. And also, isn't Clip Studio's on an iPad too, right? Or there's an iPad version of it, and that seems like people won't always, like, they want people to take it portably. That seems weird. Interesting. Made a turkey, salami, and pepperoni sandwich. That sounds good. That sounds really good. You are like me, no veggies. No veggies on sandwich. CSP is the most common art program for people to actually bother paying for. Yeah, that's my impression as well. Or at least in, like, anime world. Oops. So it's like, why would you want to throw your users under the bus like this? Do you not want their money anymore? Vegetables have no place on sandwiches, burgers, or pizza. True. I saw one of those, like, Dungeons and Dragons alignment memes for pizza the other day. Like the kind of pizza that matches like lawful good and true neutral and chaotic evil or whatever. I think Meat Lovers was chaotic good, which is also my pizza of choice, and I think that's about right. And then I remember the chaotic evil one was a macaroni and cheese pizza, which I'd never heard of, but I was like, that sounds good actually. Like I would eat a macaroni and cheese pizza. And I was talking to one of my coworkers about it, and he was like, he said, he was like, oh yeah, I used to work at a pizza joint. Like when he was in high school, he like worked at a pizza joint, and the place he worked at made like a really amazing mac and cheese pizza apparently, with like garlic and like special cheese and like bacon bits. I was like, that sounds amazing. That sounds really good. Maybe I should ask my coworker for the recipe. My last day at work was yesterday. I made a mac and cheese and beef pizza. I was typing. Oh, you have the power. You have the arcane knowledge of making a mac and cheese pizza. That's awesome. I wonder if my coworker worked at the same chain or something as you. But he's much older than me, so I don't know. So I guess I don't know if it was like a chain or if it was just like some independent pizza place. I have to scream the all cap text for authenticity. Oh, my voice is... Oh yeah, I went to a concert a couple days ago. My voice sounded very funny for like a day afterwards. And it's still not quite fully recovered. I'm trying to take it easy. But it was worth it. It was so good. It's not something Casey's actually sells, but they make pizza and they make mac and cheese bowls. And got back in the kitchen, got wacky. Ah, so it was your own invention. They encourage creativity in the workplace. That's good. I've never heard of Casey's. I guess we don't have them here on the West Coast. Casey's is a Midwestern thing. Ah, I see. I need to look up my color sketch or my reference. Go. Okay. Understand. To outsiders, it's a gas station with shockingly good pizza. For those in the know, it's a pizza place that happens to sell gas. Ah, so it's like it's a secret, the hidden gem, a hidden pizza gem. Okay. They also have an exclusive Mountain Dew flavor called Overdrive, which is hella good. Mango, raspberry, lime. That does sound good. I am not a huge soda fan, so I have no like frame of reference for like what good soda is versus not good soda is, but those are flavors that I think I would like. Travel to places just to try their exclusive flavors? Oh, so it's like a thing. I guess that's not surprising. I guess most big like food thingies do that. I add my how do I do the gradient thingy again? What is it called? I forgot. Tonal correction? Gradient map, that's what it's called. How did I do this? I don't remember. Midday sky? Whoa. Orange? Orange looks very sunsetty, huh? The blue looks too overly blue. I'll change this to like a... Oh. I need to sit down sometime and like make a shading gradient set for myself to use on all my pictures. If you don't count diet versions of different flavors, slushies, energy drinks, or alcoholic offerings, there are currently 23 different flavors of Mountain Dew available. 9 are normal retail, while the rest are exclusive to different retailers or restaurants. Oh, wow. Oh, so there's like a whole like marketing thing, huh? Actually, why don't I do that right? Why don't I... Okay, let me figure out my... I'm gonna figure out a gradient map right now. Perfect. No. Okay. The one everyone thinks of is Baja Blast at Taco Bell, but one of my favorites is Sweet Lighting, which is a peach flavor you can only buy at KFC. I need to look up. I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna see if they're like, if I search for like gradient map examples, can I just like copy somebody's gradient map thing? Let's see. I don't want it to... There's a lot I've never gotten to try because they're exclusive to places we don't have around here, like Sheetz, Bojangles, Kroger, Food Lion, or Circle K. Wow. So there's like there's regional Mountain Dews, basically. Gotta catch them all. Okay, there's no like quick and easy gradient map, I think. Well, this looks not bad. Can I make this more gray? Blue-gray? This is not vivid enough. Get more purple, perhaps. This more red. That. If you have any of those nearby, I will pay to mule me some of those flavors. I like it. Your lighting was impressive. Oh, thank you. Still, I gotta like actually sit down and study, I think. I think I gotta do that. Well, let's just go with this for now. We'll see. You can always adjust it later. That's the beauty of the gradient map. We don't have... Do we have Kroger's in California? We might have Kroger. But I've never heard of the... Actually, I've heard of Sheetz. I think that's an East Coast thing. I have not heard of these other ones. I think I'll have to look this up later. But I think we do have... We do have Kroger? Sounds familiar? Sheetz is a gas station. Food Line is a grocery store. Whoa. That sounds like a cool grocery store. Food Lion. The Kroger one is green apple flavored. That sounds good. Green apple is like my favorite candy flavor. I always eat those caramel apple lollipops. I think they're actually not that popular. God, what color eyes does this girl have? Okay, she has brown eyes. Those are so choice. They're so good. They're like, when I was a kid, I don't, it hasn't happened to me in a while, but when I was a kid, I would like cut my tongue on them because when you like suck on them too long, they become very like flat and sharp. And if you're not careful, you just like cut your tongue open. It really hurts. Or is it when you like bite into it and then it like breaks into like sharp pieces? I don't know. I can't remember. Those in Jolly Ranchers? Oh yeah, you gotta be careful with Jolly Ranchers. Apparently those caramel apple suckers are considered an old person candy? They are? That's news to me. Like, in my mind, old person candies are... They are Tootsie Rolls. They're Werthers. They are... Those strawberry things? Strawberry thingies? I'm in denial. I don't think the apple pops are old person candy. I refuse to believe it. Butterscotch and Tootsie Rolls. Favorite cereals, Raisin Bran. You like oatmeal cream pies and cowtails. What is a cowtail? I've never heard of that. What is a cowtail? I've never heard of oatmeal cream pie either, but I can kind of like, I can guess based on the name. Old person candy. Yeah, exactly. The only old person candy is acid lemon candy with no brand on the wrapper. What is acid lemon candy? What are all these things that you're talking about? I don't know what any of this is. Those little Debbie snack cakes with 2 oatmeal cookies with the cream in the center. Ah. Okay. I think I understand. What grandparents gave you on church when you said you were hungry 15 years ago. That or mints. Oh yeah, mints are old person candy for sure. Oh, I think I made my gradient map permanent. I did not want to do that actually. No. Ah, poop. Oh, poop. I should have added a adjustment layer. That would have been much nicer. Oh, reverse gradient? I can do that? Again. No. No, I can only go back 1 step. No. Gradient map. Let me change it back. Is this what it used to look like? Oh no, I set up a gradient map and I didn't save it. Did I not save it? Uh-oh. Oh no, I'm so sad. Okay, let's try to do this correctly. Well, we'll change it back to black and white. Oh, if I go back, how far back do I have to go? If I said I was hungry in church, my grandma would give one of these fruit gummies she got from Weight Watchers. Oh yeah, fruit gummies is another old person candy, I would say. My history does not go back far enough. Well, put on an adjustment layer. New correction layer. Gradient map. This is what I should have done the first time. No. Yeah. Correction layer, gradient map. Let's save that for now. And clip this to the layer below. Change this. A new gradient. I will edit. Oh, there's like a save gradient button here. You can't see this, but I'm poking around in the menus. I've been watching a lot of sculpting and diorama vids lately. I like the idea of making a scale map of the entirety of Hoenn region, but then I mapped it out, and if each tile was an inch, it would be like 50 feet long. Whoa! Well, then you gotta go smaller. I guess you could work backwards, like, what's like a reasonable amount of space that you're willing to give? What is the maximum amount of space you're willing to give up in your house for this? And if the answer is like 8 feet, then you know what you must do. I can't remember what I picked for this. Okay, now I save the gradient. There we go. Okay. Now we're back in business. See, the issue with that idea is that the amount of space I'm willing to sacrifice and the amount of space my girlfriend will be willing to sacrifice are going to be too drastic for a number. True. You could go with a... Man, I think I ruined the contrast of my shading a little bit. Did I? I don't know. Okay, oh, you can't see this. I was like messing around on the gradient map thing. How does shading work? I don't know. Okay, whatever. No fussing. We'll continue. We shall continue. Eye shading. Angle on this piece is super well done. Very jealous of how dynamic it is. This was I chose this angle on purpose. I wanted to improve my skills. Thank you very much. I made my I think I mentioned this last time, but I made my husband sit in this pose so I could take a reference picture. It was very helpful. I mean, I guess I could have sat in this pose and made him take a picture of me, but it's easier for me to take the angle that I want, I think. I've taken reference pictures that I wound up never using. Has that ever happened to you? Oh, you know, I kind of like, I used to be very much about like, I guess I still do this, like collecting, you know, bookmarking tutorials and things like that I happen to see, and then I never end up coming back to them for some reason. So that kind of happens, or I'll like save, you know, like sometimes I'll find like a cool texture pack or something and I'll be like, oh, I'll save this to use later, and then I end up never using it. But in terms of reference pictures, I tend to only take them when I've thought about what sketch I want to do already. So I take them very purposefully. Like I had a sketch of like, oh, I want this kind of angle, I think. And so then I sketched it out, and then I was like, okay, now I want to figure out the details. So I took a picture of it. And then that way it doesn't really get wasted, I think. Back in autumn, I spent weeks hiking through a ton of different parks, taking nature photos to use as reference or background practice that have still gotten unused. You know what? That's happened before. Yeah, this kind of thing has happened before to me. Like when you're traveling, you see like a cool building and you're like, oh, I'm gonna go paint that when I get back. And then you just don't. Or you see, you know, you see something very visually cool, like, oh, like the light is coming through in this way. You know, through the trees and like just the right way. But then you never end up coming back to it, sadly. Yeah, that's definitely happened to me. I think it's kind of okay though. Like, I'm not sure if other people have like a good system for like, I guess if you're disciplined about like marking down exactly, like you take a picture and then you're like, okay, I want to use this for this kind of thing, and then you like write it down somewhere, I guess. Maybe some people do that, I don't know. I guess the easiest way to not forget about it is to like think about what you want to make with this picture when you write it down, or when you take it. That's probably easier said than done. Sometimes you just don't know. I also have a number of photos I took of Target store mannequins for future outfit ideas. Oh, that's a good idea. Better to have them than not have them. Yeah, definitely. I think the hard thing too, I guess maybe it's easier if you have like all your pictures in one place. And in recent years, like visual search tools have gotten a lot better. So, you know, if you're syncing all your pictures to like Google Photos or like Apple iCloud, then it tends to be, and then you can search for things, and it sometimes does a pretty good job finding stuff based on like a textual text description. And so maybe something like that makes it a lot easier. Veritably, I'm actually getting sleepy and not just tired. Try to get some sleep. Talk to you later. Thank you, Beanie. Thanks for stopping by. I hope you sleep well. Good luck with the police. I believe in you. Oh, thank you. Thank you. I'm gonna need it. I noticed your avatar has a half lip anime smile and then a continuous line wider smile. It's true. It's true. It's like, what is he's passive aggressive to me? Uh-oh. I don't mean to be passive aggressive. I'm sorry. Whoa, why is this? Oh, I see. Passive aggressive? Wait, let me try it. If I smile, if I stay like this, normal. And if I smile big, maybe it's because my eyebrows, like the thingy, my software kind of like tracks my eyebrows weird, so it kind of looks like I'm angry sometimes. When I'm like leaning down, it makes my eyebrows angry. Like a smile you'd give to Marble asking where the cookies are. Marble? Happen to know what happened to the cookies? I'm not blaming you, I just thought you might know something. Something like that. He's sleeping right now though, so he's as innocent as can be. That right there looks angry. I can't, the difficulty is when I look up, like my face will change when I look up at my OBS preview to like see what you're talking about, and then it's like gone. But I believe you. I think because I'm leaning down towards my thing, and it doesn't track that very well. Makes it look funny. Oh, you took a screen cap? Okay. My shadow layer. Okay. So I think the face looks good. Need to figure out the detail. Okay, so let's do some basic, more lighting. that brightens things up just a bit. Okay. Then... Did your husband tell you what he wanted for Christmas on late December? Because then it's not your fault it's late. No. I knew he wanted... It is 100% not his fault. He asked for a drawing and then I was like, oh, okay. We like talked about the idea, like, I don't know, like a month before, I think. And then I started it I started actually drawing it the week of Christmas, I think. So, that is what happened. I appreciate you're trying to figure out a way to absolve me of blame. Right color for this? Oh, it should be more red. You're changing this to a slightly more red color. Seems like you're covering for him. Nah, I'm not really. No, I'm just, this is a repeated offense of mine. I draw things, I'm like, oh, I'll draw a present for you, and then I like don't do it for a long time. Okay. One of my favorite things. Ooh. Add some rim light. Well, I have a full-time job. It's a pretty good excuse. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. In some ways, I think I'm a pretty easy person to shop for. It's like nice to be able to just like, it's less personal, but it's nice to be able to just like buy something for someone, you know? It's like, it's easy. You're like, I can solve this problem with money, but not so with my spouse. He's like very hard to shop for. But he always appreciates drawings, like he really likes my art. I don't like spending money, much less for someone else. That's fair. Good to be frugal. I think that's a good skill. Actually, I've heard people say, like, people tell me too, that, like, they don't like getting stuff for presents. They'd rather get, like, food or something. Because then you don't have to, like, deal with, like, oh no, like, did you keep my present? Or, like, where is it now? Stuff like that. Sometimes you really radiate positive. I mean, I try. I guess I do try. I guess I do try. I kind of worry. Like, I think some people probably find it weird or annoying. But oh well, I don't know. I figure out where all this rim lighting should go. Also, I'm having a difficult time with. I should probably. The top is supposed to be white, but I should make it like an off-white, I think, because it's gonna be. I don't know. It's like hard to shade. Like someone could say, "I've killed many in combat," and he would reply, "Oh, it's exercise so much and have passion for something." I think killing many in combat would be hard for me to. I'd be like, oh, I hope you're doing okay psychologically. That's still a really, really positive response, is it? Oh, like, whoa. You mean like instead of being like, oh my god, get away from me, you murderer, like that kind of thing? I guess that, I mean, I don't know. Maybe it's because I've watched so much anime where there's like people who are very angsty about like, oh, I've done so many terrible things. Maybe I've learned how to be positive from anime. And they always like make a friend that's like, you're different now. You're different now. You're my friend. You're not a terrible person. Some people would not respond to it. I see. I think also actually I think the biggest difference, like if somebody said that to me in real life, like face to face, I would be like, oh, I don't know what to say. But I think if it was like, if it's during a stream and somebody was like in chat and they were like, I've killed many in combat, I'd be like, oh, like, I don't know, you like have some time to think about it, I think. So maybe, maybe that's why. Oh, look at that. The rim lighting makes so much difference. Yeah, I need to figure out what to do with this hair. I do not know what to do. I'd simply not take them at face value. I'm gonna change the color of this jacket to be just slightly gray. Otherwise, I think it's hard to see how the shading goes up. Oh. Something like this. Okay, what do I do about this hair? How do I color hair again? I don't remember. Maybe I should paint on top? No. This is the thing I struggle with still. The gradient map, maybe I should apply a different gradient map to the hair than I do to the skin. I don't know. No. What should I do? I don't know. I don't know what to do. Oops. Whoa. Hair. How do I shade the hair? Whoa. Oops. Now I'm not tired at all. Oh no. It's bad. I gotta sleep. What am I doing? What is this nonsense? Let me just erase this whole section here. Start over. Okay, something like this. Seems noble. Whoa. look up examples of how people use gradient maps on the hair, because this is... I am bamboozled. We'll draw hair. I don't know. Maybe they don't do details in the gradient map? Not sure. Do they use a different... They use a different gradient map for each like part of the body? Is that how people do this? Ooh, this is not part of the hair. Oop, drawing on the wrong layer. No. Undo. Okay. Like the colors look weird for some reason. How does hair work? I don't know. We asked you for another drawing of his FF14 OC first one next Christmas. For next Christmas, that would be comical. I mean, he probably will. His last several phone backgrounds have been OC pictures. So he likes them. He likes getting them. He's very willing to wait, it seems. Where's previous ones this one? I think this is one of the later ones. I don't think it's been that as bad as this one in the past. So this one's this is particularly late. Now I'm coloring something? Nice. Maybe I would get more coloring done if I watched other people instead of streaming. Something motivating about watching other people. That's why I'm quiet. Oh yeah, don't worry about it. Please, you don't need to feel pressured to talk or anything. I'm also getting kind of quiet because I'm like starting to concentrate. I'm realizing. Okay, this hair is starting to look more three-dimensional, which is good. Still, I'm like, I need to figure out how to use these gradient map things better because I feel like not quite the color, like the shading color that I'm hoping for. Don't know what to change it to. See. Something weird overlaying my... What's one of my lighting layers? Blur the edges. Okay. What did I change the shading to? Let me try... I've drawn this character before. How did I color her hair before? Light purple. This is kind of too red. Try changing the gradient map again. Looks a little bit better on the hair. And maybe the... can be kind of a saturated red color like this. Not seem to be doing anything. I don't know how gradient maps work, man. I just don't know. I just need to use different shadow colors. Just use solid colors? Yeah. Maybe this is not as much of a shortcut as I was hoping it to be. Maybe I should just do separate gradient maps on like different parts of the character. Could make this a new gradient. So can I split this gradient map layer? Split it. Air and the... Oh, whoa, that's interesting. What's the best way to... What is the best way to split this layer up? Think about this. Not that good at coloring though, so I'm not one to say. Ideas are welcome. Ideas are always welcome. I think what I need to do is let me split my... Actually, I think what I need to do is I need to clip my shadow layer to the hair. That do. What does this mean? Why did it turn into this color? Ah, I see. Okay, because it's gradient mapping whole thing rather than just the shading. I see. Wait, so if I put this into a folder, this, and clip, I clip this folder. Yes, okay. Clip this folder to the hair. Okay, so then if I duplicate my shading layer, put it here, I guess I can repeat for each of my layers, I guess. Whenever I'm near the end, I think, will this look better if I add more to it? And the answer is usually no, and I wrap it up quickly. That is true. That is very true. Work. Okay, I think I've solved it. Let me add another correction layer, gradient map. That old gradient we had. Or, okay. All right. Looks a little bit better. I'm gonna adjust this a little bit. It's kind of nice being able to experiment like this. You can like sort of quickly... Whoa! Orange? Oh, I want kind of a more pink tone to this, I think. This is like a very different way of thinking about color that I'm used to. Whoa. Weird stuff's happening. Okay, you know what? I'll just leave it. I'll just leave it be. Kind of got this like weird gray. This like weird gray color here now. Don't think I like that. What if I do this? Whoa. Experimenting. Experimenting with... okay, this looks a little bit better. You know what I think the problem was? I didn't like use like a white base when I was doing this. Okay. And so the colors became all weird, but now I see. Okay. Very yellow. Do not want it to be so yellow. White? Yeah. Okay. All right. I am happier with this. Okay, so now let's make some hair shinies. Hair highlights. How do I usually do this? I don't remember. Yellow, maybe? Yellow is not the right color for this. Try this again. Actually, what I can do now, lock the transparency of that, and then do nice gradient kind. Yeah. Gradient highlights. Heck yeah. Something like that. Maybe the other direction. Yeah. Okay. Seems good. Okay. To continue. I don't know if I like this gradient map thing. I feel like maybe I'll have more... I should just put... Instead of doing a gradient map, I should just do like a color layer. Like a manual color layer. And adjust it myself. I think I'd like that better. I don't know. Yes, it's kind of nice. I can't tell. Well, whatever. What else we got? What else is left? this bracelet is not colored, it's not shaded correctly. Oh. Oops, I keep hitting my mic, sorry about that. More contrast in the shadows here. Like that. Okay, well, I think she's mostly done. That's another passive-aggressive joy to your Okay, thank you. I'll check it out after the stream. Like all sorts of funny faces. Oh no, I lost my gradient highlight thing. No. No. Save. It has been a while since I saved my file. Okay. I think she is mostly done. I need to... Oh. I'm not done, actually. This needs to be more shaded. Oh my gosh, I have so many Pokemon I need to color. Oh my goodness. How am I gonna do this? Why did I draw so many Pokemon? Okay, let's do... What time is it? So many Pokemon to color, so many games to play. Does the struggle ever end? No, it does not. It does not end. Actually, you know what? Maybe this is a good place to stop. So that was informative. I feel like I learned a little bit more. This is only like my third time using gradient maps. I think I realized I don't like them very much. But I do like the shading on one layer and then kind of manipulating the color with a color layer. So I think maybe moving forward, I'll try this on the Pokemon. Instead of using a gradient map, I'll just like use a color layer and just manually pick the color I want for the shading. See if that is better. Cool. Okay. So I guess we'll end it here. And tomorrow, I'm gonna try to finish this tomorrow. No, I will not try. I will do. There is no try. I will finish it tomorrow. So I'll stream as long as it takes until I get hungry or something. A joy to see. Thanks, Greg. I appreciate the name puns continue to come. All right. Thanks everybody for keeping me company. I'll be back tomorrow. And see you then. Bye, y'all.